Well, alright everyone, this video is going to be about applying math in your everyday life in the context of maximizing your credit card rewards with an annual fee. A quick disclaimer, I'm not a finance expert. This is just me sharing my personal approach when I go to apply for a credit card and how I think about it. Your life situation may be different. I should share what my approach is, which is I pay off my credit cards in full each month, so I don't care about the interest rate. And I hold on to my credit cards for a long time, so I don't care as much about the one-time sign-up bonuses, because in the long term, those don't matter as much. I should also make a note that many credit cards give points instead of straight cash. If you check the terms of the credit card, it should tell you what the conversion rate is for points to cash, and you can apply the same logic. If you plan on redeeming non-monetary rewards though, things get a bit complicated and you'd have to attach numbers to things that aren't numbers. Let's use a real-world example. US Bank. I don't particularly recommend US Bank. I hadn't heard of them before researching this video. I just pulled them out because their cards are conducive to making this video, and I really wanted to use an actual real example for this video. Let's compare their two rewards cards. The one on the left has higher rewards and an annual fee. The one on the right has lower rewards and no annual fee. It's not enough to just say that you're spending enough money to get the annual fee back on the card on the left, so you may as well go with the annual fee card. Because let's say you're only getting $100 in rewards. After you pay your $95 fee, you're only making $5 in profit. You'd be far better off going with one with no annual fee. So what is that break-even point? When do we want the annual fee card? Now let's set up some math equations for this situation, and we'll start with a shopper cash card. First off, we get 6% cash back on 2 retailers of our choice. Now the rule with percents is you never use the percents directly, you move the decimal to the left twice. So if you have 6% here, you have an invisible decimal point right here, move it to the left twice and fill in any gaps with zeros. So 6% when we're doing calculations is really 0.06. Let's do 0.06 times our 2 retailers. Now we also get 3% cash back on 1 everyday category, and that's a new term for me. But an everyday category seems to be some kind of everyday errand like groceries or gas. So we'll do plus 0.03 for 3% times everyday category. That's our spending in that category. And we also get 1.5% for everything else. So 1.5% becomes 0.15 times everything else. Now this isn't everything because we're worrying about the annual fee here. So the shopper cash card has a $95 annual fee. For the sake of this math, I want everything to be in months though. So to take an annual fee into months, you divide it by 12 because we have 12 months in a year. So we'll do minus 95 divided by 12. And that's just to remove the annual fee part, so we make sure that we're accounting for when it's actually going to be worth it. Now we can do the same thing down here for cash plus. And here's our cash plus. Notice here we only have these 3 and we don't have subtraction because there is no annual fee. So what do we do with this? This is a lot to look at, and we should make things simpler just to get an idea of what our break-even point will be when it starts to become worth it to pay the annual fee. The simplifications I'm going to make is I'm going to treat 2 categories and 2 retailers as basically the same thing. Again, this is my approach. I don't shop at that many different retailers. So there's going to be a huge difference for me between categories and retailers because my spending just isn't that diverse anyway. We'll also make the assumption that we're spending the same amount in each category. That's more just to give us a nice number to estimate with. It's not going to be the actual break-even point because there's actually many different points depending on how you allocate your spending in each category. But if we do spend the same amount in each category, let's see how that map looks. So let's look at the shopper cash first. So we still have our old 0.06. Now I'm just going to call whatever we're spending in each category X. So our total spending is 3 times X because we have 3 different terms here. So 0.06X plus 0.03X plus 0.015X minus 95 divided by 12. I'm not going to do that math quite yet because I'm not that much of a mental math genius. Is equal to the same thing here, all with X's because we're spending the same amount in each category, and we're assuming that 2 categories is going to be basically the same thing as two retailers. 0.05x plus 0.02x plus 0.01x. Now we can just solve this equation for x, and we'll see how much we need to spend to make the annual fee worth it in this specific scenario. 0.06 plus 0.03 plus 0.015 is 0.105x minus 95 divided by 12 is equal to 0.08x. So x is equal to 316.67. So in each category, we need to spend $316.67, or $316.67, more like. And that means in total, we have to be putting on this card $950 per month, equally spread out through each category. That's 316.67 times 3 to get 950. Obviously, the reality isn't going to be as simple as this. Your spending probably isn't going to be the same in each category. And this is where I would look back through at least 3 months of my spending habits, bank statements and credit card statements, to see how much I'm spending, about in what category, and make a scenario similar to what I've done here, but instead of using X's for everything, you can do 0.06 times, say, $200 if you're spending that much in a month on what your two retailers of choice would be. Similarly, with your everyday category, maybe how much you spend on groceries each month. And I really would recommend that you make it particular to your scenario, how you currently spend now, how you think it might change in the future. And one important thing to remember is it doesn't matter what you're buying, it matters where you're buying it from as far as the rewards are concerned. I hope this video helped you feel more informed about choosing your credit card and maximizing your rewards. Please let me know in the comments what I could have done better. If you liked the video, please like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're interested in getting math help for yourself, please check me out on Twitch. I do math help live streams, and I'm happy to get into a Discord call and actually walk you through your problem as well. So that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.